Welcome to our video on cloud service model. In this video, we will break down the three main cloud service model in the simple terms, show you how each one works and help you understand which might be best for your needs. Whether you are a student or just curious to learn, let's deep dive into the world of cloud computing. So what we will learn today? What is cloud computing? Types of service model, how to pick a good service model, characteristics of each service model. So first we will learn about what is cloud computing. The definition of cloud computing is the system of computer resources, infrastructure, computing power, and data storage that are available on demand without user involvement. The technical aspects of the service are fully managed by provider. The data is made accessible to multiple users via an online service. To access the information, a user needs to log in to a personal account. So example of cloud are Google Cloud, Amazon Web Service, Google Workspace, etc. Now, how to pick a good service model? Cloud computing is a general term used to identify online delivery of data storage, processing, analytics, and other services. Online without being dependent on the local hardware. The business connect to the provider and use third-party service to enable their computing operation. Further, cloud service can be distinguished based on their business model, functionality, and billing system. Let's take a look at the main types of cloud-based services and examine their features and differences. So the types of models are infrastructure as a service, which is known as IaaS, platform as a service, which is known as PaaS, software as a service, which is known as SaaS. So these are the three types of model: SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. So first we will understand infrastructure as a service. It is the most flexible type of cloud service which let you rent the hardware and contains the basic building blocks for cloud and IT. It gives complete control over the hardware that runs your application, server, virtual machines, storage, network, and operating system. It is instant computing infrastructure provisioned and managed over the internet. IaaS give you the very best level of flexibility and management control over your IT resources. Its examples are virtual machine and AWS EC2 for storage and networking. This is architecture of how the end user is connected and access the service of a cloud of infrastructure as a service. Now we will move towards platform as a service. PaaS is a cloud service model that gives a ready-to-use development environment where developer can specialize in writing and executing high-quality code to make customized application. It helps to create an application quickly without managing the underlying infrastructure. For example, when deploying a web application using platform as a service, you don't have to install an operating system, web server, or even system update. However, you can scale and add new features to your services. This helps you be more efficient as you don't get to worry about resource procurement, capacity planning, software maintenance, patching, or any of the opposite undifferentiated work involved in running your application. So its example are web apps, Lambda from AWS, Function or Azure, SQLDB from Azure, Cloud SQLDB from Google Cloud or Oracle Database. Now we will move towards software as a service. Software as a service provides you with a complete product that is run and managed by a service provider. The software is hosted online and made available to customers on a subscription basis for purchase in this cloud service model. With a software as a service offering, you don't need to worry about how the service is maintained or how the underlying infrastructure is managed. It would help if you believed how you had used that specific software. Its examples are Microsoft Office 365, Oracle ERP, HCM Cloud, Salesforce, Gmail, or Dropbox. Now we will understand the characteristics of service models of cloud computing, which are multi-tenant, service, elastic, web-based, automated, pay-as-you-go model, modern web-based integration, and security. From multi-tenant instance from multi-tenancy is an architecture in which a single instance of a software application service serves multiple customers. Each customer is called tenant. It is self-service, which means it is a private cloud service where the customer provision storage, and launches application without an external cloud service provider. It is elastic. Elasticity is ability to grow or shrink infrastructure resources dynamically as needed to adapt to the workload changes in automatic manner. It is web-based automated, which means you can access your resource in web application. Clouds are automated and human intervention is less. It is a pay-as-you-go model, which means you have to pay only for that much you are utilizing cloud resources. Modern web-based integration and security. So security means it creates a copy of data that you want to store to prevent any form of data loss. If one server loses the data by chance, the copy version is restored from the other server. So difference between SaaS-based and IaaS. SaaS is completely abstracted. IaaS is abstraction of underlying hardware, software, and application service. IaaS provide abstraction of underlying hardware resources. Software as a service provide higher degree of control and flexibility. Platform as a service provide good degree of control and flexibility. IaaS provide minimal degree of control and flexibility. And it is used, software as a service is used by business user. Platform as a service is used by developers and deployers. Infrastructure service is used by system manager. So in infrastructure as a service, application data and runtime middleware, OS, operating system is managed by user, and all other like virtualization, server, storage, and networking is managed by provider. And platform as a service, only application and data is managed by user, and all other like runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, servers, storage, networking is managed by provider. In software as a service, all things are managed by providers. So now we will move towards some questions related to these topics. So question first is, which of the following is the best use case of infrastructure as a service? Option A, hosting web application. Option B, developing and testing application. Option C, managing complex databases. Option D, storing large amount of data. So the correct answer is option A, hosting a web application. Question 2 is, in the software as a service model, which of the following is typically managed by the service provider? Option A is application, option B data, option C operating system, option D all of them mentioned. So the correct answer is option D, which is all of them mentioned. It is managed by service provider in software as a service. Question third is, in which cloud service model does the provider manage the underlying infrastructure while the customer manage the application? Options are option A IaaS, option B SaaS, option B PaaS, option D DaaS. So in platform as a service, provider manage the underlying infrastructure while the customer manages the application. So the correct answer is option C, platform as a service. Question 4, which of these is not the characteristics of the platform as a service model? Option A, automatic software update. Option B, complete control over the network. Option C, access to development tool. Option D, support for application development. So the correct answer is complete control over the network is not the characteristics of platform as a service. So the correct answer is option B, complete control over the network. Question 5, which service model is commonly used for database hosting and management? So it is very easy question. The options are software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, and database as a service. So the correct answer is database as a service, which is option D. Question 6 is, which of the following is common example of software as a service? Amazon EC2, Google Workspace, Microsoft Azure, or Kubernetes? So the correct answer is Google Workspace. So option B, Google Workspace is the correct answer. Question 7 is, what is one primary advantages of platform as a service for developers? Complete control over the network. The other option is no need to manage operating system or runtime environment. The other is full data storage control. And the last is reduced subscription code. So the correct answer is option B, no need to manage to operating system or runtime environment. Question 8, which architecture pattern is generally associated with platform as a service for handling multiple microservices with independent lifecycle? Option A is monolithic architecture, option B event-driven architecture, option C service-oriented architecture, option D microservices architecture. So the correct answer is option D microservices microservice architecture. Question 9 is, in the context of infrastructure as a service, which security responsibility typically lies solely with the customer rather than the provider? Option A, physical security of server. Option B, hypervisor management. Option C, application level security control. Option D, network firewalls for infrastructure. So correct answer is option C, application level security control. Question 10, which cost consider is a significant factor in choosing between IaaS and PaaS for deploying custom application? The cost of application licensing, or cost related to infrastructure scaling and maintenance, or subscription fees for cloud storage, or the price of network bandwidth consumption. So the correct answer is option B, cloud related to infrastructure scaling and maintenance. Now we will move toward the conclusion. Cloud computing is the latest technology that promises immense benefit. However, a lot of research is still required in this area, and many of questions has not been answered till now. So cloud computing provides advanced computing resources available on demand that scale as needed with regular update and without the need to buy and maintain an on-premise infrastructure. So now we will look toward the famous quotes given by some great scientists and CEO of the company. So by Paul Mattis says, cloud is about how you do computing, not where you do computing. The other is given by Mark Benioff, which is the cloud services companies of all sizes. The cloud is for everyone. The cloud is a democracy. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you understand it. And if you have any queries, please raise in the comment section. Thank you for watching.